Good evening, everyone. All had a Wednesday. And thank you guys for joining this lovely stream. Okay, so while we are waiting for the guys to ready up, I'll just give you guys an idea of what's going for what. Well, first of all, please let me know if there's any changes I need to make on the sound, whether it's game sound or mic sound. Please let me know. Okay, so while we are waiting for all this to happen, okay, so just to give you guys a bit of feedback or a bit of information, should I rather say, regarding the track tonight. We have a lap done by Smiley himself. So I'm gonna put that lap quickly on the screen so you guys can have a look. He's gonna do a bit of explaining as he drives through the lap, so you guys can have a look.
Coming down the pit straight into the first corner. I'm in fifth gear, entering the corner on the first right-hand board, downshifting into third gear, early on the throttle onto the exit of the corner, with slight lift, using the track limits as my advantage. Same thing on the long right-hander, using the outside curve here, under the bridge looking for the inside line, coming into the hairpin, braking early on the 100-meter board, dropping from fifth to second gear. Exit hard, you have the runoff now, as the Iceman like to say, the Hamilton corner. Going down the main straight, keeping the line, not touching the steering, allowing the car to just go. Looking for the 150-meter board, braking at the 150-meter board, slightly coming off the brake, cutting the corner as much as possible. Early on the throttle on the exit, running wide under the Yas Marina bridge, using a mid to inside line, going into the long hairpin, I would say. Very tricky corner, looking for the white line on the track, coasting most of it, under the bridge, accelerating, gradually applying throttle, going out to the outside, getting a bit squirrely, into fifth gear, looking for the inside curve, braking just after the inside curve, into the technical section of the track under the hotel. Getting early on throttle as possible, looking for the grip on the track, using the outside curve to my advantage for turning, coming into the final corner, braking a bit too late, and onto the pit straight. Not the best lap, but the 02.3.
Okay, there you guys had a fantastic lap from Smiley, explaining as well where to look out for, where to get the best drive out of. Spec SA, thank you so much for joining. Mrs. Turbo, Mr. Turbo, how are you doing? Are you guys ready for the race tonight? Okay, so I also, what I did was I had a bit of a lap myself around the track, just to have a look at where the track limits is. I'm going to put that lap on the screen right now, and as you guys can see, there's a blue ribbon on the edges of the track. Now that is the limit of the track. And as you guys will also see, I will probably make the lap dirty once or twice. And you can see I'm trying to stay to the lines as well, as best as I can. Missing the apex there as well. It's a very difficult track actually to get right. And as I'm on this back straight, halfway down the straight, and then you get to the chicane here. Chicane is very tricky. You have to brake very hard, grab the apex of the corner, and then try and keep it as tight as possible. And I did not do that. Grab the second apex and then make it straight, not like me going out wide, dirtying the lap. As you guys can see, the ribbon turned red as I dirtied the lap. You guys are all kind of ready. Smiley is half throttle all the way. So this hairpin is very tricky. If you go out to the curb on the outside, that curb just pulls you out wide. It's like it's an island type of curb, and it just pulls you out from the racing line. This is a very fun corner to go through here. Hard on the brakes, then let go of the brakes to brake again. Grabbing the double apex here, wide corner. I missed the second part of the apex. You want to try and get as close to the wall as possible, not getting the lap dirty. This one you want to hug the inside, almost clipping the wall, going out to the edge to get the final corner on the apex and making it straight over the line. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching the lap with me there. And yeah, so we are almost ready for the race to start. So I've got some other news here. I've got a message for Michael. So Michael, I hope you are listening. This is a message from the PCR team. It says, "Happy birthday, Michael. Today we celebrate not just another year of your life, but the remarkable man you are. A man with a heart as big as his dreams and the courage to pursue them through thick and thin. Your journey hasn't been an easy one. You faced challenges and adversity that would have broken many, but you chose to rise, to keep going, to build, to believe, and through it all, you've remained kind, grounded, and incredibly generous. Your unwavering spirit, your compassion, and your strength are inspiration to everyone around you. You don't just run turbo smart, you lead with heart, lift others up, and leave people better than you found them. That's rare. May this birthday remind you of how far you've come and how much light you bring to the lives of others. Here's to celebrating you, the victories, the resilience, the man with the enormous heart. Wishing you endless joy, success, and all the love you so freely give to others. Happy birthday once again, Michael. You are truly one of a kind. One of a kind. Warm regards, the PCR team." So from everyone, happy birthday, buddy. Thank you guys. Love you all sticking. Reply from Mr. Turbo himself there. Hope you have a fantastic race tonight. Hopefully Smiley can give you the win as a good birthday present. Hey. Okay, so I just want to quickly go through the calendar. As you guys can see, it's currently on the screen. Tonight we've got the Yas Marina circuit. Then next week is the Grand Oak Raceway. That will be the 9th of July. And then the 16th of July, we are heading to Homestead, Miami. And then finishing up the 23rd of July in Australia with Mount Panorama. It's going to be a cracker of a series. If I look at the times the guys have posted in their quali runs to qualify for the series, that you can also see on screen right now. Smiley currently the fastest with a 201.7. Jersey not too far off, 202.047, so it's very close. Then you've got Hot Dog with a 202.061. So the top three there, well, top four with the LMP TVR with a 202.087. So those four guys can really put up a brave fight tonight to get the win. There's a couple of guys that bit disappointed with their qualifying results, and they hopefully they did a bit of practice and maybe they can get back up there. Well, there you guys can see the track layout for tonight. Yas Marina circuit, 20 laps starting, well, it should have started almost. Ready the spectate. Now they want to start and I'm not readying up. Oh, I forgot to switch on the sound for the game again. Okay, so as you guys can see, the Yas Marina circuit conditions are clear. Track rubber is dynamic at 50. The host is Smiley. And the pit window is between the lap 8 and lap 17. And just a reminder of the specs of the series. As you guys can see, the aero and performance, all pace, no side skirts, wheels, drivetrains, all race, not all pace, all race. Spec difficulty basically, or spec, I'm mixing up my words tonight, yeah. Platform and handling, all race and no ballast. Exhaust on race, air filter race, and the flywheel is on street. Very close. Well, the car's specifically designed for this series, and everyone has to run these parts, so it makes it for close racing at the end of the day. As we are waiting for everyone to ready up and get the qualifying done. Guys, once again, please let me know if there's any changes I need to make on the sound. Make sure we need to make sure that we can hear, well, that you guys can hear my voice, and then also that the game sound isn't mixed or the game sound isn't too loud. Any sound too loud, so you guys please let me know in the chat if there's anything that I need to change. And then also just a huge thank you to ARC and Turbo Smart for making this stream possible. Thank you guys very much, and hopefully you guys enjoy this race or this series as much as what I do, as much as what I will. Verse 6 says LMP try it sucks. And then we've got Callan saying go Foff. I was testing the stream earlier, and Faf man actually dropped in the stream, and he actually sent out a message to say he's racing tonight. I completely missed that chat because I was busy. I'm busy being invited to a lobby again. I wonder if they had a bit of a problem there. But yeah, I was busy setting up the stream, making sure everything was running, and I completely missed that message. So, Fafman, hope you do well tonight. Give us a bit of a show. Please don't take out people. I know it will create a very good view for everyone watching the stream, but I don't think there's going to be a couple of people that's going to be happy with with anyone being taken out. Yeah, so far I'm seeing 12 people in the lobby. 11 of them are racers. Everyone sending their support and love to Mr. Turbo here. All the happy birthdays. Mrs. Turbo also in the chat saying happy birthday and good luck with your race. Rude saying love you my dad, happy birthday. Jose coming in with happy birthday Uncle Mike. The love is definitely there. If we can see people that's in the list already. So far we've got 17 guys in the lobby. 16 of them will be the participants. Just to bring up the quali results again. As you guys can see there, only the top 18 qualified for this series, and then tonight there's going to be a qualifying to see who starts where, and then it will be race time, and let's see who can master the corners of Yas Marina. You guys can see a lovely view of the track, all the changes that was made coming through the pit straight, the main straight. It's actually the pit straight. I will call the second straight the DRS straight. I'll call that the main straight, and then the back straight is the one curvy one. And yeah, a couple of changes made to this track in the last few years, especially the corner which I call the Hamilton corner. That is where he lost his 8th World Championship. Then the next corner can also be called the Hamilton corner because that's where he went wide to keep his position on lap 1 on that same race. And then you get to the also a new section or new corner. There's the long hairpin, double apex. You can run a bit wide there, but you don't want to go too wide. And then it brings you up under the hotel and finishing the lap. It's a fantastic track, and at night it's a perfect track. Okay, so I believe this is now qualifying that will start. Ghosted. Controller bar. There we go. I'm going to change the camera to replay. You guys was also thanks buddy, I really appreciate that feedback. Again, I'm going to ask if you guys can just let me know the sound, if it's perfect, if it's not perfect, what I need to change, so that I can change it accordingly. Yeah, qualifying is going to be a tricky one. I see it's a random start with everyone all over the show. Now we've got Jersey currently heading out to the front. He wants to have that clear space in front of him where he can only focus on his own line, and he doesn't need to worry about any ghosted drivers blocking him, or, well, you can't really block, but it obstructs your view, and sometimes you miss your braking points. No, so he's definitely looking for that clear space in front of him. And I believe it's probably Smiley, or no, it's that bra Luke that is currently right behind him. Luke is trying to follow in Jersey's footsteps and, well, his tire tracks actually, to try and get the best line possible so he can qualify as high up as possible. Goofster going backwards, making himself a bit of space. Everyone is grouped up too much for his liking. So currently he's slightly... Okay, wait, intervals. I wonder if we can change the... no, that's time. That's position changes. It doesn't give us the lap time gaps. Just a bit hard to hear you. Okay, let me do this. I'm gonna change the mic settings a wee bit, and let's see if that is better. I just don't want it to distort, so have a listen for that as well, please. Okay, so I'm unable to see the gap between the first place and second place, but at this stage it shows Smiley as the fastest driver. Smiley actually overtook Jersey now, and the both of them, you can see both of them using different lines coming into this long hairpin, but the exit line is almost exactly the same. Let's jump on board. I'm gonna jump on board with the guys as they complete their laps. Wolverine going out a bit wide there. Turbo Smart getting a good corner exit there, hugging the apex nicely. Bit of a almost drift, you can say there. Wolverine with a brilliant exit. Both of them doing very good laps. So that brought Luke currently in third place. But I don't think that is lap times. Let's do this. Private data. Okay. There we can see the fastest lap and the last lap. That's the information that we want. Okay, so that's much better. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see. Smiley currently with a 201.9. That's a very, very good lap. Let's see what Jersey did. He did a 202.9. So he's a full second behind Smiley. So I think Jersey... Oh, no, this is Triad. Sorry, Triad with a 202.9. And let's see what Jersey did. Jersey with a 203.1. So Jersey is still trying to get the lap times down. There isn't a lot of laps left. Let's just... no, we want the map on. No, driver list. event data. That's probably what we want. Yeah, laps 3 out of 4. So it's basically going into the last lap now. These guys need to start getting their laps in. We're currently still Smiley. That's gonna be on pole so far. Gummy Bear coming in. Let's go, Jesse. Fastest lap still 201.9, 203 for Jersey. Triad with a 202.9 still. So it looks like Smiley is the clear leader currently. He definitely has the right setup there. 203.6 for Clemsy. Sorry, a Faf man with a 203.6. So everyone is almost in the 203s. Turbo Smart also 203.6. Yes, this is qualifying. That's why the guys are ghosted. So they've got, this is officially the last lap of qualifying before the race starts. So let's see where everyone is going to qualify. See, I see a lot of guys with 203s, 203.8, 203.6. Gooster currently 203.9. PCR Iron currently the 204. And then we've got Sammy with a 204. 205 from Slipstream. Hot Dog was a good contestant in the qualifying. Is he trying to give himself a bit of a challenge? Does he wants to go first to, or last to first? Let's see, currently on a 206. His fastest lap's a 203, but I'm not sure if that's... Okay, that wasn't a clean lap, so his fastest lap is still a 206. I wonder if this lap is going to be a clean lap. Doesn't look like it. 204 from Jesse, and then we've got Wolverine sit outside the track, one lap behind the 204 currently. So Jersey managed to get a 202.6. And that is good enough for third currently. I hope that thing is correct with the with the gaps. And we've got Triad currently in second with a 202.3. And let's see, did Smiley manage to increase? No, he did not. Ah, there we go. There's the best laps on the screen right now. Smiley, Triad, and Jersey, the top three of the qualifying session. I've got a black screen currently. Okay, I'm just going to show the results again. As you guys can see, Smiley, Triad, Jersey, that bra Luke, then Fafman, PCR Iron, RMP Clemsy, Turbo Smart, Wero, God Mode, Goofster, Jesse, and PCR Sammy in 13th place. Scroll down. We've got Slipstream, Hot Dog in 15th, and then Wolverine in 16th. I think Hot Dog is going to be disappointed with his qualifying because he did a better qualifying lap when he qualified for the series than what he actually managed to get tonight. So he's definitely going to be disappointed with that. Now it's again waiting. The suspense is building. Everyone making sure they're selecting the correct setup. What tires are they going to go? Are they going to go soft hard? Are they going to go soft medium? I'm not sure if soft medium is going to make it to the end of the race without a bit of tire wear. Sully coming in the chat. Good luck, gents. So tires is going to be a different selection to figure out what do you want to do. You want to get a quick lap out first, maybe do a couple of laps before you swap over from a soft to a hard tire maybe.